I don't know if you guys are hearing about this case going viral right now of this young man by the name of Telbo Rankins out of Georgia, okay? He was fatally shot by his white girlfriend after he came home from the club at around 5 a.m. Now, it is being reported, allegedly, that the girlfriend states she was cleaning her weapon and it accidentally went off and it was a fatal shot to him, and now he has passed away. The family is upset. Of course, race has come up because they feel like if the roles were reversed, and this had been him doing this to her, he would be in jail, but she has yet to be arrested.
So this black man, Telvin Osborne, who made it his entire personality to let everybody know how much he hates black women. I mean, every chance he got, he talked about some, hear ye, I hate black women.
This guy made a mockery of black women only to be murdered by his white girlfriend. When are people going to learn that you can love a white woman and still be respected and admired by black people?
So in this video, we'll be discussing about a 30-year-old man by the name of Telbo Rankins that was unalived by his white girlfriend, Anna Grace Cole. This incident took place in Georgia. So according to what the girlfriend said, it said that the unaliving of this black man was as a result of an accident that took place in their home while she was trying to clean a firearm. Ever since the death, there have never been an arrest on this white lady because it is said that this white lady's father is actually in the police armed force in America. The family of the 30-year-old is coming out on social media to please beg the public that they should please help them to seek for justice for their son. Now, old tweets of this 30-year-old man has resurfaced on social media. In his tweets, he usually hashtag Team White Girls, and in his tweets, you see him praising white girls, practically worshipping the ground they step their foot on, and on the other hand, you see him trashing, embarrassing, making derogatory statements about black ladies. In one of his tweets that is going viral now on social media, in this tweet, he said that he preferred to sleep with a dog than to sleep with a black lady, and that dog would be a white dog. The death of this 30-year-old man has sparked a huge conversation on social media, especially in the black communities. So let me let you guys to watch some of the TikTok reaction, then I'll come back to let you guys to know my thoughts about this story.
Now, in addition to that, the black community as a whole, we're being called out for not rallying behind justice for this man. And the reason why the black community is not rallying behind this case is because Telbo Rankins, that's his name, he just had a birthday this past December, has allegedly made some very disparaging social media posts about black women, lifting up his white wife. One of these posts allegedly is that he would rather F a dog than a black bee, but the dog has to be white. Okay. Now, here's what one of the relatives posted, right? So Hannah Grace Cobb, that's his girlfriend, right? Unalived my brother Telbo Rankins. After leaving a club partying, she claims she went home and cleaned a damn gun and shot him in the head. Anybody out there knows something doesn't sound right about that? Why isn't your gun on safety when you're cleaning it? It couldn't have shot anybody. Who parties, gets drunk, and goes home in the middle of the night and cleans a gun? Okay, so it was her who was out partying, not him, okay? Why hasn't Burt County, Georgia Sheriff's Department given this information to the news media? It sounds like a cover-up. This girl wasn't arrested, and it's about to get away with unaliving. Completely unacceptable and a failure of the system to prosecute. Sounds like a racist move. White privilege motivated. Sorry, but I don't buy it, and she needs to be locked up. It's negligent to even consider cleaning a gun if that's what happened. What if a child was there? You're cleaning a gun. You had to pull the trigger on the gun. So what the fuck was your finger around the trigger? This is ridiculous. So now this is what another person had posted about the fact that the black community is not in uproar about this case. He says, it's disturbing seeing how many black men and women showing absolutely no empathy for the young black man Telbo Rankins that was unalived by his girlfriend and mother of his children that just so happened to be a white woman. It's absolutely sad how I've yet to really see any compassion from his demise, all because of his choice of dating someone outside of his own race. So y'all, this ignorant, huh? It's absolutely sad and disgusting. Imagine if this was your son, brother, or father, right? Now, if you go to the comments on this post, you'll see people posting what is allegedly the post that Telbo Rankins had posted about black women specifically. And if you go to his page, you'll see him making reference to the fact, that his wife is a blonde, she's a blonde, she's ready for whatever the case may be. Either way, this case is really sad, and we're going to be keeping our eye on this, because I do want to see, will she be arrested, or has it already been confirmed that it truly was an accident?
Made a tweet that said he would rather f a dog than fuck a black woman. And then he followed it up with, it gotta be a white dog though. His white baby mama shot and killed him. Y'all have got to unpack this buffoonery and go talk to that lady, because this hatred and visceral reaction that you have towards black women, to the point where it puts your life in fucking danger, is crazy. All because of what? Your mother didn't love you enough, or that black girl in 3rd grade didn't want to share her crayons with you? Like, what the Y'all really need to unpack this shit. Y'all be talking about black females are just loud and ghetto, white women just bring peace. That lady gonna bring you a piece of steel. And his family member, I think it's his brother, is mad because the support for Telvin is as empty as a JLo concert tour. Like, girl, what did you expect? This man has a digital footprint of consistently bashing black women, and you want us to be upset that he's no longer here to continue his buffoonery? Please be serious. I'm gonna hold your hand with a napkin in between when I say this. All I have is concepts of thoughts and prayers. May he rest in preference.
For a second, I kind of felt bad for the guy. And then I saw his Twitter. Now, yesterday, we covered the story of Hannah Grace, who had unalived her partner at around 5:45 a.m. in Georgia. Now, they're claiming that it was an accident, but she was charged with involuntary manslaughter. Now, after this man's family had went on a campaign to basically get justice for this shooting, if you will, y'all already know people had to find the way y'all be digging up to see if y'all gonna line y'all support based off people's tweets is crazy work. But shout out to y'all, because I was doing the same thing. I wanted to know, because I posted the story in regards to just the shooting, right? Not aligning my support to nothing, because you got to look before you support. So yeah, they found the tweets, y'all. This first one, I ain't gotta read it. There it is. And there's more. This one too. This was the fan favorite across Facebook. This was the fan favorite across Facebook. Man, allegedly his brother's also the same way. So, not you blessing your murderer. Y'all, he blessed her. He must have trained her on gun safety too. And this is somebody tagging him in this post. Wow, man. Were they adopted? Like, do they not know their mama black and their daddy? Because they some dark-skinned black men doing all of this mess. Yeah, this one too. This another one. That's his account. You might not be able to see it because it's cut off. But it's on Twitter. I got it straight from Twitter. I didn't even go nowhere to get it. But Team White Girls. Ciao. And before you start protesting and stuff, okay? This one Etch a Sketch real good. He got people out here trying to say free her. This is, I don't even got nothing to say. I can't even read none of this stuff. Is gross, but like, I guess the trash took itself out.
All right, this is a story that's circulating the internet right now. Telbo Rackins and Hannah Grace. He wrote this in 21. He says, I'll kill for her, I'll kill about her, and I ain't scared to say I'll die about her. But what he doesn't know is in 2025, he will be killed by her. According to what Hannah told the police department originally, she was cleaning her gun and the bullet went off and shot him in the head. And that's how he was killed. So the police department did not originally arrest her. In fact, it was the outpour and outcry of his family that says, why isn't she arrested? Why isn't she arrested? Well, come to find out, they have just arrested her and they have charged her with manslaughter. Now, because I don't know how they're going to prove that it was, intentional murder, but the truth will be revealed, but the truth being revealed does not mean that she will serve time. It doesn't mean that there will be justice. Now, the internet is in a uproar because he had a very verbal distaste for black women. He said that he will F a white dog, before he sleep with a black woman. And I want black women to understand something very clearly. Black men who have a hatred, a distaste for black women are typically in the bed with their own murderer. You do not have time to be on the internet spewing, defending your honor, defending your glory to men who are literally sleeping with their murderer. Also, all that to say is, and here's something else that I want to say too. We do not have to, be happy about people's death. That's not the purpose of this video. Here's the reality. We do not have to celebrate or be happy about people's death because we don't value or appreciate how they live. It's a very tragic story, but I think on the emotional side, he doesn't have to like black women, value, care about black women, but a lot of people need to understand it's not the black women who are killing you. I'm Madam President with a Z, and I'm 100% politically incorrect.
Just follow along with me, right? Black man dates white woman. Cool, cool, cool. Black man dates white woman, praises white woman for being white. Cool, 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 cool. Black man dates white woman, praises white woman for being white while disrespecting black woman. That's where we have a problem. Now, black man dates white woman, praises white woman for being white while disrespecting black woman and gets unalived by said white woman? The irony. The irony. And now, it's not funny for anybody to lose their life, no. And you're not a self-hating black person for dating a white person, no. But for you to sit here and make it your whole personality to compare white women to black women and disrespect black women, the situation handled itself. There's nothing else to talk about here. There's no outrage. You don't get the outrage. And you would think that this does not happen a lot, but this happens a lot. Am I saying because they're white? No. I'm just saying black man dates white woman, ends up being unalived by said white woman. Happens actually often. That's all I'm saying. And I'm a black man, and I understand how it feels to not know your place in this world or not know your value but for me personally, I educated myself and grew my abilities so that I know my value in this world. And to see so many black men lack those critical thinking skills and then have to resort to being a conquistador, well, then you get what you get.
Okay, listen. So did y'all heard about the black boy Telvin Osborne who was unalived by his baby mama okay, listen. So when I first heard about it, I ain't gonna lie, I was like, oh my God, they ain't arrest her? Like, what the world? If it was the roles was reversed, da da da. But then I found out that man was not with us. Just because he looked like us, he wasn't with us. So then, come to find out, he had made a post some years ago and was like, oh, I would rather have sex with a dog than a black woman, and the dog still gotta be white. What? You would do what? And then his freaking brother made a post, like literally after everybody found out about the situation, his brother made a post like yesterday or a day or two ago and was like, of course my brother didn't want no begging black B. Of course he would want a white woman. You're saying a lot for somebody that's got to sell hot dogs in order to bury your brother. But that's just me. I ain't say it too much. Okay, so then I'm going through the boy Facebook page, the boy Tavin, I'm going through his Facebook page. About 7, 8 weeks ago, he posted a picture with a black goat, right? He posted a picture with a black goat. I'm reading the comments. Some white person comments and says, so you do like black women. My God, my God, my God.
If you look like me, my complexion, when it comes to this Telva Osborne story and Hannah Cobbs, gon' do exactly what that daggone cousin, Rico, the Don, motherfucking whatever what Jones said us to do, and mind our black ass business. Because that's exactly what all of us gonna continue to do. Now this cousin, Rico, the Don Jones, want to be on Facebook, on live, talking all kind of mess or whatever. Let me just go ahead and show y'all.
I'll put in a bit. What is him? I fight for real. Y'all ain't talking about shit. My cousin said what he said 11 years ago. Why y'all bitches find the time to go down somebody's timeline? Goddamn. And the only bitches that mad is the black bitter bitches. Goddamn. What you mad for? Y'all ain't gonna get no screen. What you mad for? And to that bitch, the realest, whatever, hold up, that that share my post. Listen, bitch, we ain't ask you to be no lawyer. We ain't ask you to be no doctor. We ain't ask you to be no preacher. Hell, we ain't even tell you to mind our business. That's what's wrong with y'all black folks. Now y'all always telling somebody business. They don't right my cousin said goddamn he'll fuck a white dog before he fuck a black bitch. And he meant that. Y'all hoes ain't shit. Yeah.
At this point, Hannah said it was an accident. So guess what? Free motherfucking Hannah. Let's free her. That's who we need to be fighting for to get out. So since your family, Telvin, your family, Rico, your brother want to be on here still talking mess to women of color, that's exactly why y'all sitting there having to sell freaking fish plates and hot dog fucking platters in order to pay for his daggone funeral. That's why y'all GoFundMe ain't going nowhere. Because see, y'all already knew that our color would have been stepping for Telvin Osborne. If what he wrote on the internet, he should have never wrote the shit on the internet to begin with. Nobody would have had to go find it. Nobody would have ever been to find. That's why you got to be careful on what you write on the internet. I don't care how many years ago it was. This is social media. So you got to be real careful on what you say on social media, because best believe, God forbid, if what happened to Telvin happens to you and you didn't wrote some derogatory stuff on the internet about a woman of color, who gonna come help you? That's exactly why you ain't getting help from us now. And your family ain't getting help. And your cousin want to sit up on this daggone internet and stay talking trash looking like a goober monster. Like, who are you to get on the daggone thing, talk about some mind our black business? And that's exactly what we are going to do, and we're going to continue to do. And then what's even sicker is that if you go on his thing, on his Facebook, on Rico Facebook, the cousin of Telvin, family members is freaking on his post, commenting, agreeing, laughing, all of that. So y'all all the same way. And how the hell can Telvin sit here and write stuff like that on the internet about a woman of color, about women of color, and he got a black mom, aunts, cousins, but keep on selling them goddamn fish platters to go ahead and bury him? That's what you do. Because we, women of color, is gonna mind our black ass business.
Oh, and as unfortunate as the Telvin Osborne situation is, the reason we can't get our knees to work to take a stand is because even if you didn't know Telvin Osborne before this situation, the internet won't let you live down the disrespect. The internet's gonna expose exactly who you was when you stepped on the platform from day one. And every single day that man dedicated to putting us black women down, and his family screaming justice. And unfortunately, the 92% will never be able to receive justice. Not even an apology. The fact you came from a black woman, and that same white dog that you chose to have intercourses with over having relationships with black women. Again, the situation is very unfortunate. But to take every breathing day of life to diminish your own kind.
Once upon a time, there were two black men. One named Telvin, the other one named Christian. Both known for praising their snow queens while putting down black women in the process. Both slain by said snow queens. One with a bullet, the other with a knife. And once again, social media is split as to how to respond. Rest in peace, or you brought this on yourself. Now look, I don't have a problem with black men dating white women. I really don't. It's 2025, love is love, and as far as I'm concerned, swirl it up. What I will never understand, though, is why some black men feel the need to put down the black woman in the process. When in fact, did you not come from a black woman? In the eternal words of Tupac Shakur, got your name from a woman and your game from a woman. So why do we take from our women? Probably some internalized self-hate that we don't have time to unpack today, church. But back to our story. One claims that it was an accident. The other claims that it was self-defense. Now, are they telling the truth? Likely not. And it almost seems like a poetic tragedy when the thing that you prize above all others ends up doing you in the end. When they realize that with some tears, a concocted story, and a prejudicial legal system, they could probably get rid of you and get away with it.
I'm just trying to figure out, why is the family more upset with us than they are with Hannah? She the one that committed the crime. I mean, only thing we did was we just laughed and said we not participating. That's it. We ain't got to participate in that. I mean, imagine a world where we have to still participate in your justice and you hate us. We just said no thank you. No thank you. We're not helping. We laughed and we didn't. Let me just tell you this. We did not laugh because that man died. We laughed at the irony. Just because, can you just imagine? That's crazy, right? It's crazy.
Hannah Grace Cobb has been arrested and charged with involuntary manslaughter in what she claims was an accidental shooting where, while she was cleaning her weapon, it discharged and hit her boyfriend in the chest, unaliving him instantly. Now, Black Women specifically has checked out of the chat due to his Twitter pages and a lot of his tweets becoming exposed during this tragedy, where he's talking down on Black women, saying that he would not even touch a Black woman. He'd rather touch a dog, but that dog, in fact, needed to be white. Now, I will say, I went back and I looked at his Twitter pages. They all are very old. I didn't find anything recent. Let's give him the benefit of the doubt that maybe he's changed. Maybe he matured. Clearly, he had a preference, though, right? But it still didn't give her the right to do what she did. Now, if it was truly an accident, what a tragedy. But if it wasn't, and there was some sinister, intentions behind what happened, then she needs to be held accountable, period.
The death of this 30-year-old man, Telbo Rackins, will be justified based on the tweet he tweeted online. But the thing is that it's not bad for you to have your preference. What was the need for you to have your preference while derogating, insulting, and trashing your own? The same Black women that look like your mom, the same Black women that look like your sister. So I don't see any need why you come out on social media, not even in social media, minus social media, in real life, to be insulting your own flesh, your own color, while praising another color. For me, it is a no-brainer. In most of this interracial relationship, especially the men, the Black men, they'll come out online in their podcasts, in their social media platform, podcast, YouTube, TikTok. They'll say that they prefer feminine white women. They prefer white women because white girls, they are feminine friendly and fit. And that Black women, they are masculine. Let me tell you, you see now from the death of this man, the same family came out online to tell the Black women that we should please help them to fight so that they can see justice. Is it not same? The masculine features they are expecting, the same masculine features that made them to think that white women, they are more feminine. Is this not the same masculine features that the Black women now will put on their head like this and be doing zebu hoying by be looking for justice, be looking for justice for these Black dudes? I don't see the reason why the family, they are claiming that we Black women should go out to look for justice for him. What happened to the Black men? Why would the Black men go outside to riot to look for justice for their brother? Why is that? If anything like this happen on social media, the first thing that they want is that all Black women should go outside to riot or to seek for justice, as if we all have a banner in our head for struggle. Anything fight, anything justice, we should be the one to be in the war front. And these days, with the kind of virality of relationship on social media, especially in these interracial dating times, where you see some Black girls going to get married to a white man, or you see some Black men going to get married or be in a relationship with a white girl. For me, it's your preference, it's your choice. It's wanting to be happy in those relationships, seeing the beauty in other people. Not because you're a Black man, you're getting married to a white lady, automatically you think that all is well with you, Abi. So many people, I don't want this video to be too long. Anything you have to say in this matter, please don't forget to leave it in the comment section below. Until I see you in my next video. Bye bye.